Good evening to India and good morning from Mount Sinai, New York. We welcome.
Good evening, sir.
For our,
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening. We welcome you for our monthly live webcast, which is episode number 10. And really thankful to Sun Pharma for making this educational event happen. And let's start with our presentation. We always have been on time for everything. The disclosures with Samin and myself and Dr. Kini. And Sumantha Chatterjee. So just to tell about both our faculty, the Prakash Hajra, very well known, is the director of head of Department of Cardiology and director of the Cardiac Cath Lab at AMRI Hospitals of Dakura, Kolkata. And he's very expert interventionalist, has been interacted in many meetings, over 7,000 procedures, great. And of course, also performing other structural cases of ASD, VSD, and also EP. So this is interesting, actually. In India, many interventionalists do EP procedures. You know, in America, interventionalists don't do EP. Even we have actually fight with who should do a left atrial appendage. Some places it's EP, some places intervention, but anything else, no interventionalist does any pacemaker, except of course temporary pacemaker during our procedure, but they don't do it. But this is the way it has been. And of course, you have been invited faculty to various of meetings of the TCT and AICT Singapore. Then we have the moderator, our young budding cardiologist, Sumana Chatterjee. He is a busy interventionalist and expert in performing various kinds of complex intervention. And again, attached to Emory Hospitals, Dakura. And basically, his quite of physiological guidance. And so the database and very well versed with the echocardiogram along with imaging. So great to have both of you today. So that note, we present our case number 10 with our association. This is a 60-year-old female with angina. Actually should be female. I don't know where this mistake happened, but this patient had earlier this month with the multivessel ischemia on stress test with new onset angina, and didn't have any problem beforehand, but multiple CAD risk factors, diabetes, hypertension, hyperlipidemia, COPD, asthma, and also super obesity. Super obesity. Well, there is indication now based on the body mass. So overweight, anything more than 25 to 30, 30 and above is obese. Then severely obese is 35 to 40 kind, morbid obesity between 40 and 50, and super obesity more than 50. And this patient with the obese is 54, BMI is 54, the super obese. On a good medicine, and then basically had a 3-vessel disease on August 5th, along with left main disease, and which we are, Anu is going to show, left main and 3-vessel with a syntax score of 33, normal EF, and clearly as what we do, diabetic, your high syntax score class 1 recommendation that these patients should go for surgical heart, preferably surgery, but many of them are declined. So this patient was declined largely because of super obesity. Very rarely, even with a minimally invasive, if you want to say, just do the Lima to LAD. And so I don't know whether very common, somebody with the BMI of more than 45 of reluctance. So what do you think, Dr. Hart?
Yeah, I think so.
Somebody with a BMI of 55.
Absolutely. Any patient who is so obese, super obese, femoral roots or surgery is out of question here, because you land up with a lot of trouble in spite of device closure, smaller sheath, Vivaludin. But you are blessed with, maybe you are blessed with the larger size of the coronaries if you have so much of obesity, body surface area. Usually in female with low body surface area in India, along with your low body surface, they have smaller coronary arteries. So I would say I'm expecting a large, luminous, voluminous left main and LAD circumflex system.
Beautiful. Okay, Anu, you want to just update now with the angiogram? Yeah.
Like we mentioned, because of the obesity, we are trying to get various views so we can see the coronary in a good way. So we have done several views. I think this maybe is the one that is going to tell us that there is ostial LAD disease angiographically.
Go from the
So-
beginning. Yeah. So, no, but just to say what happened is she has a bad tortuosity in both radials.
Okay.
We know the diagnostic radial was tough. Then what happened to the left radial? We were thinking that maybe we do a left radial.
So right radial, when we did the angiogram, she was a lot of tortuosity, could barely reach the sinus because of the tortuosity. And left radial would be the same because of the body mass index. There's no way we can reach to the left radial to do this complex procedure. So we thought, let's see whether we can access the femoral, and we were able to access the femoral. EDP was high, but otherwise we have
So the
a
femoral
normal
femoral
right,
picture.
normal
Yeah.
function. This is where we have the access.
No, but let's emphasize on this point. As we advertise that we want to do this case with the radial, but because of this history of the tortuosity, we decided to go with the femoral. We know the femoral will have a higher complication rate. Yeah.
LV function is normal. The right coronary artery, of course, the mid has a tubular, eccentric, long 70% lesion, and this is where we are with the left main. So this is just a straightforward AP caudal. You definitely, we see that distal left main involving the ostial circ, and you see that clearly in the cranial view, 50% distal left main. And then this is the caudal view again confirming that there is ostial LAD, ostial circ. And this is the cranial view. I think we are very clear again that there is ostial LAD as well as ostial circ with distal left main. And this is where we are with regards to the angiogram.
No, but so Dr. Hajra, and so tell us, you think, are we convinced based on this that there is a truly ostial LAD disease, or we need to do some more imaging? Now, I know that we are clearly that ostial circ looks that way, but what about ostial LAD?
Yeah, I think we need the imaging and physiology also to understand the complexity. It looks very simple, but you can always have those kind of things to make it more interesting academically and long-term prognosis by doing a provisional or two-stent strategy. Now, what will be the imaging? Imaging for ostia, I know IVAS is very popular over there, but we can do OCT with guide extension catheter, especially Teleflex, Medtronic. And IVAS would be better here for pre and post.
We have, I think we have opted for IVAS. So we have IVAS ready. So I'll wire the LAD and then let's IVAS and see image both the ostial LAD as well as the left main.
But let's say before dye comes in, there is a calcium, but calcium more looks like on the circumflex side than in the left main or LAD itself, right?
Yeah.
Can you see? Somebody has to move the table. It's like
table movement will be very difficult here.
What do you think, Suman?
Okay.
someday.
Yeah.
Sir.
Suman, what do you think? Yes.
So IVAS, we have to do the IVAS because angiographically it
Go to
seems that
epithelium.
left pen distal and ostium of Sark is disease, not the LAD ostium. But we have to look for the how much disease and how much calcium is there. We have to
Can you
rely
give
on
some
NC balloon or any other gadgets we have to use to deal with the calcium here.
Modification.
Modification and calcium modification.
Okay, let's see. You're good? Yeah. Okay. So the catheter in the left main to LAD. So this is a run-through wire, and we are going to do IVAS. Yeah, question always comes for the left main. Is it IVAS better or OCT better? I know that a lot of discussion, lot of pro and cons, but our goal has been, and I'll ask Anu to comment on that she does more OCTs and with the various protocol, that left main we all rely more on IVAS because many times you may not be able to see. This is a large left main, at least 5 millimeter.
Yeah, also the
Yeah.
OCT, let's say, let's take IVAS as well as OCT. Definitely because of the penetration, OCT or images are much better in every way.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
see now let me tell you, see I have,
Yeah, look at the IVUS is not even going.
yeah.
let's see.
And Dr. Kinney has taught us that if it is, or you also mentioned in many programs that if it is too large or too small, then
Yes.
perhaps OCT. Yeah.
Yes,
The rule
you
of
remember
thumb
what I
is-
told you.
Yeah.
So when
Yeah.
you have a large vessel, you don't see a lot. When it's a small vessel, there is a risk of, again, the dye clearing, and a patient can go into ventricular fibrillation. So that may be a trouble.
Not
Yeah.
to start.
Yeah, it's going now. No, we are in the, I'm trying to advance
No.
more. Is there a lesion there, right?
No, but that's okay. Let's do it from here. A lot of the calcium is about already 240 to 70.
Okay, that's exact, the distal left vein. Yeah, that's the distal. Yeah.
So is there a disease in the ostial LAD? That is the big question here.
Is there any
Okay.
dampening of the blood pressure, hemodynamic?
No.
No,
So
can
we
we show the hemo? Can we?
Show the hemo also. Just keep it there. You just change the wire there, no?
Oh,
You have
want
to do the
that?
circ also.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
have to show
yeah,
the
yeah,
circ. Okay.
Give the fielder wire. Let's see what the ostial.
So in American, we take 6 millimeter square is the cutoff for doing something or not doing something.
Yeah, about 6, yes. Or maybe 5.5, some of the criterias. But it's the ostial LAD. So ostial LAD is more than 4. That's for the left main. Yeah, this is, look at the big chunk of calcium actually. Let's go to the circ. I think circ is the one will give us better idea. But question is why the IVUS catheter did not go? Should we replay our angiogram? That why IVUS
No,
catheter
it's
was
a
not able to
calcium.
advance further, huh?
I think
Tortuosity, because
and
of
the calcium.
tortuosity only. Okay, minus.
You're
So go to
right.
the epicranial view.
It is not
Yeah.
tortuous unless there's a lesion in the proximal LAD. You see that after the septal?
Hmm.
Maybe a nodule.
But
Yeah,
looks
it's a
like
big nodule.
this left means less than 6, I think.
Less than 6, but there is a calcific nodule. What is it? Or just eccentric calcific plaque? How bad is the calcium?
So this part is the plaque, and
Maybe that's the
this left means I think not so much calcium.
Not too much
okay.
calcium.
This is the osteal LAD. This is a calcium, like 1 quadrant.
Okay.
But about the left main, not much calcium. But if go to the inside the LAD, there's a here's a 2 quadrant calcium.
But lumen is very good there.
Yes.
Not much plaque. So go to the left main. We need to concentrate.
No, but
Okay.
we did not go further down
No,
where
that's okay.
the tight lesion of the LADs.
No, but we angiographically we didn't see much lesion. We play.
No. Here. No?
Yeah. No. Go to the circ now. Let's go to the circ in this view. Let's go to this view. And we are going to image now the circumflex. Put this picture up.
The issue is if the vessel closes, then
Let's go.
get me the fielder, right? Same. Okay.
Yeah. So we are having there ready. We are RAO, LAO4, caudal 34.
So Dr. Sharma, when you decide to do or not to do, we take 6 as a cutoff. But
Yeah,
once we
6.
put a stent, this 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 formula, why it that doesn't work? Like we should not get out at 6.1 or 6.2.
No, but for the left main, you need at least 8.5. But yeah, for non-left main, 5.5 or 6 is okay post, but left main, you need to have 8.5. So that's the most of the studies have shown. That's where the benefit goes. So we are ready for the circ, left main to circ IVUS run now. You want to see more? Oh, main vessel. Yeah. Goes to just small branch there. There's so much tortuous. Everything is so tortuous. As you said also, the large vessels. These are the large vessels. But from per close point of view, it will be okay,
Yeah.
right? Good.
There's a speck of calcium in the femoral artery, right? CFA. Yeah, but it's still okay. We can place upper close.
Yeah, here. Yeah.
Would it reach?
Hmm.
Would it reach the femoral artery? We are asking our fellows.
Yeah, as you said that the vascular is the big issue
Huh?
in these patients.
Yes.
Vascular will be big issue.
Big. Okay.
Actually, 7 French, I guess.
Yeah, it's a 7 French guide. We use a Voda guides, VL, which is very soft.
No, no,
Mark
not
one.
what I got. Mark guide, but
VL,
shape is VL. Yeah, yeah.
VL, and then they actually have the stiffer one also called runaway, which we don't
Runway.
use, just like others, EBU and so.
Okay,
Yeah.
start the IVUS here.
Imagine.
Okay, now we are doing the circumflex.
Can
you
start?
see?
Okay, start the
Hold it, hold
lobar.
it, it will fall.
It's
Yeah.
going. Yeah, nodal calcium here.
Lot of calcium.
Yeah, nodal calcium. And here is the osteal.
Yeah.
Okay, still proximal circ. One cordon calcium. Lumen looks like okay. And this is the bifurcation. This is the left main.
Laura,
Onto
now.
proximal.
Where is it?
Osteal
You already
circ
came
has
back?
lesion or no? Yeah.
Okay,
We are in the
I
left
checked
main.
the area.
Okay, good.
No, something stopped, right?
No,
We
no,
came
done.
back.
We came back.
Okay.
Go back to osteal circ. I know
Okay,
there's calcium in the
this is
proximal
distal
circ.
left main. So go
Yes.
to distal, still distal left main. So this is a branch. This is a LAD from the 7, 8 o'clock. So go to a little bit distal. Looks like here. Not so tight.
I mean, if you look at it, it's appearing, and we want to get the opinion of both of you that more of a
Oof.
distal left main disease than any of the osteum, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So, and it's not coaxial. So it's hard to check the true area of the osteal.
So it's a very eccentric.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
What is the verdict then? So question is
Yeah.
with that calcific nodule, yeah.
So if it is too big left main, you have to use too big rota. So too big rota means too big guiding. Too big guiding means too much of local complications.
Yeah, yeah.
You can
yeah.
get away with these large rota. I know you are the master of rota max, not only rota, rota max, maximum rota, both Annapurna and you. But the simplistic way would be IVL, like it is available in US and India as well.
Yep.
You need 4 millimeter IVL.
Yeah. So clearly in this particular case, remember if we say our pathology point of view or imaging pathology, I would say that it's a big calcific nodule. If it's a circular calcium or more of a eccentric calcium, IVL will be very good. But if you have nodule, IVL doesn't give you that much result. So we need to combine both of them. Now, other question is, if your arc is less than 180 of the calcium, maybe then you don't need the rotablation.
Mm.
So here we need to
No, but first of all, we still haven't figured out. Did you tell osteal circ? Huh?
Osteal
Yeah.
circ is,
Go back to osteal circ. Yeah. This is where distal left main.
this is osteal circ.
yeah. So, I mean, see, that's the osteal LAD. It looks like that if your lumen narrowing is more lumen narrowing on the LAD side, it's still what 5.5 or 5.8, right? The LAD osteum?
LAD osteal is like, 5.6.
5.7.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5.7. And the osteal circ is actually very big. So there is a disease in the distal left main going into the LAD. I think based on this, if everybody agrees that we should go to reevaluate our LAD to left main pullback. Dr. Prakash and Sumanta, you agree with that?
Sure.
Sure, sir.
But IVUS is not going there. Then what to do?
Right.
IVUS is
So
not going,
now IVUS is
crossing
not going in the further second
yeah.
lesion, which is more of a tortuosity. If
No,
we can
no,
see,
it could be significant lesion we are missing.
okay, if
Yeah.
there's a significant lesion,
So we have to
And
dilate
we are
this,
not seeing it.
yeah.
So
Means,
dilate and go, sir.
not there, not there. Okay.
You can
See,
dilate with
after the
2.5
first
and go.
septal,
Yeah.
that's where the IVUS is getting stuck.
okay. Do you want to go back the IVUS into the LAD or take a better picture, dilate some area and then put IVUS? What do you want to do?
Okay, we could do that. Let's go with that. What you want? 3.5? Sorry, 3.0?
3 will be okay.
Yeah. 3.015. Then we have to stent. Once we dilate, we are committing to stent.
Yes.
yes.
Okay, so just after the first septal, we will dilate and then we will do the IVUS. Everybody agrees?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, give me 3 or
Sarc
15.
ostia is contaminated with calcium only. You don't have to do anything sarc ostia.
Yeah.
There is some
And the-
contamination.
Yeah, I think so.
Right,
Yeah. So
exactly.
what we could do then, take care from ostial left main to LAD one stent, right?
Yeah, that may be okay. And
Yeah.
knowing that since it is not a circular calcium, again, our atherectomy percentage is 25% of the total PCI volume of 350. This particular case, the distal left main, we had done the imaging, or even without imaging, I did not find much calcium. So if that is the case, then maybe this case we can just use a bigger cutting balloon and so, and if needed, IVL as a supplement, and then go forward. So right
I
now
would
we
not
are
do
going
it.
to the LED 3O balloon.
Sir, I have an experience of around 60 IVL in my center till today. And if you have
Yes.
a calcium nodule, there are two types of calcium nodule. One is collagen rich, another is necrotic core, as Dr. Redu Virmani has demonstrated in that. So if you have
Okay,
a
good.
collagen rich, it's very difficult to, as you have mentioned, you have to invest
So
your money in the calcium nodule with maybe eight pulses. One IVL, may you have to take another balloon. So very costly for our nation. I do not know
Yeah.
what is
Done.
in your case. Using 2 IVL for calcium nodule is very, very costly.
Everywhere, even here, it costs $4,700 per, compared to rotablation is $1,800. Orbital atherectomy is about $2,800, and IVL is $4,500.
Okay, so
Right.
here, right, this is where, go up
Yeah.
again.
This is where
This
we
is
had,
where the IVUS was getting stuck.
In the
I
IVUS
think,
again.
see the eccentric calcium, now we've dilated. Everybody can see that. And now we will redo the IVUS and then evaluate again. Agree?
Yep.
Going up to the septum.
Here.
so this actually was a tortuous area and it's hidden because patient has very high risk non-invasive testing of the SPECT MPI. Ischemia everywhere, significant ischemia, actually more was anterior. Although looking at it, I felt because left main and more towards the circumflex. But this tells you in an ambiguous lesion, imaging may help. And this is a classical case of imaging helping that ostial circ is kind of clear. Everybody agrees on that statement? Ostial circ
Yes.
is clear.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kiski, you
Yes.
agree?
Yeah, yes, I agree.
Okay. Kiski is our imaging
I
postdoctoral
know.
fellow from Japan.
Yeah. We actually have the legacy of our Japanese investigator coming for the imaging, working with the imaging core lab for a few of the trials we have, including one of them with NIH. And Anu has nicely created that.
What could be the risk factor of so much of calcification, femoral to coronary, 60-year female smoker?
Diabetes, no
Diabetes.
smoker, COPD.
So that definitely was a lesion. Now see, IVUS has
Reached up to
smoothly
the
gone all the way
septum.
down. Yeah. I think this is enough. So we can start imaging again. Let's make sure we have a good
It's a long
image.
sheet,
Yeah.
I guess. No?
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
start to back.
Start pull back.
Yes, start. Yeah, this is one column.
So you can see
some
where
branch.
we are.
Yeah, here's tight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
this is where that
calcium,
tight
yeah,
lesion
calcium,
was.
Yeah, maybe stuck there.
But calcium is only 180,
Yeah.
two
Yeah,
quadrants.
180. Yeah, this is also 180.
Yeah,
A little bit sticking
all this is
inside.
SS. See,
Yeah, I think
this
the
is
thick
why the
calcium-
IVUS was not going.
Not
Lot
much
of calcium. Some area is 270.
Yes,
Do not go.
and it comes to the
Make
left.
sure we do left main, stop again.
Okay, when we are left
Ostia.
main, guys, now Kiski,
Okay, just
let us know.
It's a proximal part LED. Okay.
No,
some branch comes
ostial
here.
LED,
Okay,
yes,
so
yes.
this is the distal left main
Yes. I think ostial LED is a significant lesion.
and proximal left main.
So then do you want to do rota
Okay, stop here.
or just the cutting balloon? Okay, I think we take a good picture and then decide that
No,
do
no,
we
hold
need to modify plaque modification or just do the atherotomy, cutting balloon, and if necessary, IVL. Yeah, if they
Oh.
cannot open.
Ostial LED,
Yeah, this is the ostial LED.
That one.
yeah, it is significant.
Oh, ostial LED became significant. We
Significant
learned
now.
that
Yeah,
earlier also,
yeah,
just about. And there is a calcium, arc of calcium is how much?
Ostial LED is like 1 to 2 quadrant.
2+ quadrant. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay, you
here's the
want to take picture
proximal.
now?
Now it comes with the distal port. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the left main.
yeah,
Very eccentric. Yeah.
Yeah. Here's a 270, I think.
Any
And
scope
here's a
for
touch-
orbital here, Sariva?
No,
Yeah.
In your
if you
sentence,
have to do orbital,
Yeah,
we
we
have
can
to
do
have
orbital.
more than 180, close to 3 quadrants, 4 quadrant calcium.
Yeah. The key, well, I mean, again, orbital can be done.
Hold
only-
on, where is this?
This is like mid LED and
Okay.
270 Cosm.
Okay, let's take a picture, then decide. Orbital basically is that we have our OCT data have shown that very circular calcium orbital has very good. If there is a not circular calcium, then it causes really edge
Go.
dissections there. Okay.
I mean,
this is where we are.
angiographically, to me, looks like we can balloon stent it.
No, because balloon opened up earlier.
What do you think?
3O.
Can we just balloon stent? What do you guys think?
Balloon we are done
Cutting.
already.
Yeah, cutting balloon we can use.
Okay.
We can use a cutting balloon. 3.25. Actually, as you know, all these cutting balloons and all not available.
Back
Now we
order.
have 3.125. What do we have? 3.25. Yeah, sorry, 3.25. Yep. So we are 3.25.
So why would be the landing zone in LED?
Yeah, that's a
Which
good
part
point.
is disease?
So we'll have to have 2 separate stents. So you see, we have first septal and a second septal, which is mid to distal. You see that? I think we have to start from the second septal,
Second sub-
cover the diagonal and come up to the ostial left, and then we put another stent in the left main to
Into
LED.
Yeah, I think that will be reasonable. And particularly, this is the large vessel. If you want to use, we can use Megatron. I know the Megatron
So in that
synergy is
case-
not available in India yet,
No.
but it will
not
be
yet.
very good. Yeah, it will be very good for left main. So left main to proximal LED, and from proximal LED to mid LED, we can take a synergy 3.5 32.
No, this is 3O.
Okay, 3O.
But in that case, sir, the overlapping zone will be in front of LCX. Then it will be.
Well, yeah,
difficult
no,
to
but
we
we'll
don't
go
want that.
few millimeter beyond.
Beyond.
Yeah, well, let's cut here.
Okay.
This is the left main.
Yes, yes.
Let's cut.
Go.
Okay, we are going up. We always say that if your device does not go and your nose of the cutting balloon is there, you do it, and that will inch forward.
What's the diameter of the left main? 5O.
Like 5.
Okay.
The commentary we are making, sir, we have all learned from you and Annapurna actually. So it's a
Sure.
rehearsal for us.
Yeah, no, definitely you do not want to overlap at the level of the circumference.
100%. Yeah. So that's why what we'll do is we will place a stent 3O up to the ostial LED. Will give 2 to 3 millimeter gap, and then the Megatron stent will be from left main to cover the ostial LED.
But I would say, why not at the first stent, it stops at the first septal.
Okay.
You
Then
put
it
a
has to be short.
3O32.
No. Why 32? From second septal to first septal.
Yeah, will be 32
No,
at least.
24 to 28. No more than.
Okay,
28.
28. 3O28 there, and then we put a 5, 4, 12 approximately. Give it a gap.
We can measure it from IVUS.
So what would be
Okay.
the best imaging strategy to decide about the landing zone? Proximal landing zone, distal landing zone, overlapping zone? Where do you start? Where do you finish? Is it IVUS or OCT? Sir?
Angio, to me, I think.
Eyes.
Eyes.
I say
Yeah.
OCT eyes. Use your eyes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think, you know, also there is a whole fallacy. No, you want to go a little distal for that or no?
No.
Okay.
It's 3.25.
So remember
Okay.
that people talk about the deciding the vessel size by IVUS and so.
Go up here.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
little for, yeah, here. Good.
Yeah.
So question comes is, remember all the trials of the ultimate or you name it. So trials of the IVUS, they actually are good
I was
for a
also
long-term
thinking-
low TLF, but acutely they require more stent and more dissection, because what happens is we go to a bigger balloons and bigger. So clearly, so I would always say that still IVUS will give you about 0.5 millimeter bigger vessel. Even you to media, you go to OCT, give you 0.5 millimeter smaller vessel.
So not with the HD IVUS. HD IVUS is as good as 1:1 with OCT. So you are using HD IVUS.
Yeah, no, we are using HD IVUS, yes. And therefore the sizing and lengthwise you can decide based on angiogram, or you can definitely measure with the OCT. Again, we have not been measuring on the IVUS. Maybe the IVUS we can measure the lesion length, but here let's decide what we want to do.
Okay, so we are going to do 3028. Okay,
You 28.
good. And then we will
Synergy.
put a 516, right?
Yeah, you can give a
516.
gap if need to be. Yeah,
No, we
or
have to
overlap.
then,
Whichever way you want to do. This is a reasonable lot of room there.
you are saying give a gap, but I don't know, should we?
Well,
give
there's a
gap?
normal proximal,
Yeah.
or you want to give cover.
No,
I have
that's
no
fine,
problem,
that's
but
fine.
cover has to be 5 millimeter from the left main, distal left main, so that no overlap at the level.
Then it'll be 12.
Yeah.
If you give a gap, it'll be 12.
I would say give a gap, because is there a disease in the left LAD after the ostium? Kiski, check it. After the ostial LAD,
Ostial,
is
okay.
there a disease? We know there's a disease further down.
So this is the 1 quadrant, 2
Okay,
quadrant.
And then
go to
proximal.
distal. Now it go to like healthy part.
very big
Still-
lumen,
yeah,
just
lumen,
calcium.
big lumen, yeah.
Go this one first.
So leave it.
I think you can leave
Yeah.
the gap. That's what I would say.
What's the CSA of the proximal LAD?
Proximal LAD.
Yeah, it's big, huge.
Yeah, so here is
Just
very huge,
eccentric
here is very
calcium,
huge.
yeah.
Yeah.
9.7.
Yes.
Okay. So we leave a gap. Angiographically, we decided we leave a gap. We're just confirming.
The Prakash, so the question was that how are you going to decide landing? And so I think landing based on the angiogram. Huh?
This is long.
Okay, let's see now.
24 would have been.
No. It will be okay.
Okay, too long.
Yeah, that's fine. Little
Okay,
gap.
fine.
Yeah, good. Go up.
No. Take a cine.
Okay.
They
We
don't
do
see
not
that.
have a co-registration in the IVAS, think vision type of thing.
Yeah. What about the code registration with IVUS?
No,
We have it?
co-registration of with IVUS, we have with the VHS, and VHS IVUS, your megahertz is only 40. So
Going up.
with 60 megahertz is Boston. Yeah,
Yeah.
but they don't come with a co-reg.
Yeah,
Okay,
though,
okay.
yeah. With the Boston, they're not coming up with a core rise yet, but they're coming up with a program. Okay, 16 atmosphere. Good. So,
But I think we humans and interventionalists should make sure our 5 senses given by the God should be used, rather than depending on the IVUS and all that. Just train your eyes.
Yeah.
That's what I teach all the fellows.
Yeah. But now just opening the discussion for.
Yeah. Because the current younger generation will start thinking that's the way to do intervention.
I would say the utility of the IVUS or imaging, in my opinion, which translate into a long-term results, 80% or 80 to 85% is post.
5 or
The
12.
pre, you like in this particular case was very important. Like pre told us there is no osteal circ disease. I can tell you based on the angiogram, I was thinking there was a circ disease, but it turns out to be everything is in the LED. The calcium, that all eccentricity is in the LED. So that's some time, but majority time it is the post which will really make the difference on the long run. Okay.
No,
what size is
what we are
Megatron?
trying to say is that there is ambiguity. Like in this particular case, angiogram, because of the patient's body habitus, it was not very clear. When you have an ambiguous lesion, do imaging or physiology to understand, does this lesion needs any intervention? And that is why I think it was important. If it is very clear that you have 80%, 90% lesion, heavy calcium, moderate to heavy calcium on angiography, nothing wrong in just moving forward and taking care of the intervention. But what is definitely needed is optimization. That to make sure, like Dr. Sharma was just mentioning, for outcome, what is important is that your left main stent is fully optimized. To make sure that you do that, then imaging is important. In this, every case of left main, you have to image, and studies have shown well optimized, and depending on your final MSA, your outcomes are better. I think we made the point clear.
Yeah, let's see
Yes.
the picture now. And
Okay.
we want to do now we have to decide what will be the left main. Sorry. Yeah, no caudal. Here you are going to decide about the left main, advance the wire of the circ.
Even in ischemia trial,
Good.
Greg Stone has mentioned that in non-left main, angiographic correlation is best with the long-term outcome, not your
Yep.
physiology. In SCC
Yeah, exactly.
2000.
Yeah, right. Go. Okay, here you need a little longer now. You want a 4.5.
No, they don't
16 or
have that.
something? No, 4.5.
4,
We have
5, 16,
4.5, 16 is the good one. For distal left main going into the LED. Yeah,
maybe
there is
too
enough
long
gap.
SS.
we are both 12 and 16.
You think 12 will not cover it? 12 will cover it.
I think 16. We'll give
It's
a
very
still
long.
reasonable gap. Yeah, 16. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Too long
Ostium.
SS.
Ostium.
Yeah.
No, there's
So
no disease.
the ostium was no disease. So we are going to leave the ostium left main because always question comes. Once you have the left main, there is a lot of low, I would say the investigators, everybody wants to bring back stent to the ostium of the left main. I say, yes, that's a good plan if there is a beaking or a little bit narrowing. Otherwise, don't touch the ostium.
So get us a 508 balloon.
So you have a low threshold for covering the ostium or a high threshold?
No,
for
I have
covering
very high threshold. But I'm saying a lot of people have a low threshold to bring back the stent to the ostium because remember, anytime you bring to the ostium, unless you cover it, it's always that you're going to miss unless you project outside the aorta. Secondly, once you do, it can deform. Your second engagement in the future is more difficult. So like this case, there's absolutely no disease of the ostial left main. So you just stop the stent in the mid left main.
Right.
Okay, so long.
Okay, guide out, right?
That's very long. 12 would be ideal.
You can go 2 millimeters. If you want to overlap with the previous one, is no problem because there is no branch there. Yeah, good. You have to pull back 2 millimeters, take a picture, and then we decide. Yeah, this is a Synergy Megatron, which you can see. Just do a cine first. You'll see the proximal part because there's additional links there. So it will be a bigger stent. So cine, just cine without dye. See, that is kind of a tapering, just the proximal part. And this is where good for our, we are using a 4.516. Yeah, okay.
So what are the downside of having more links with Synergy Megatron? Is it a problem to the side branch? Or
yeah,
to solve the
some die.
Yeah, no, but the side branch. Good, Cine, or we're done.
I don't like it. Too long. Okay, go Cine. It's overlapping already.
Yeah,
it's too much in the left main.
That's okay. Mid left main is fine. You want to go to, we have 5 for 12 if you want. We can take this out if you want a 5 for 12.
You want to take a cranial?
Okay.
Let's confirm and then go. Where we go to? No need. Maybe we go in a little bit, right? Okay, some die.
Too far.
Yeah, then will be.
I think 16 is a very good size. You want to take a cine again?
Okay, go.
It's not much overlap. It's barely covering. Yeah. Going up. Okay, it's leaving the branch wire in the side branch, which is the circumflex. In this particular case, I know a lot of people can even leave the balloon, a small balloon, but since there's no disease, it's reasonable just not to do it. The question was that should we use the IVL? IVL, remember the IVL, they're saying that you need to have 1-to-1 size to have an effectiveness of the sonic energy. And IVL is the maximum 4.0. So could use it 4.0 for the particularly for the LED point of view. But in this particular case, since it was not a much circular calcium, we just decided not to do the. Now, another point actually in America, despite the IVL approved, right now there is no reimbursement codes for the IVL. So that's why a lot of people are not using, or you can use it with the combination with the rota, because there are codes with the rota. So rotatripsy or rota shock, which we just showed recently. Yeah, we have to just post dilate. Good. You want to go to caudal view or here?
Caudal.
Okay. You're doing a 5-4-8 balloon now.
So what do you know? What are your best practical endpoints on the cath lab table about the side branch? Is it T3 flow irrespective of the narrowing of the circumflex, T3 flow with less than 50% narrowing, or T3 flow with IFR?
No, so essentially, I think we have mentioned every time in the app for the left main and non-left main has to be very clear. So if it is non-left main side branch, we are saying greater than 70, 80%, your after stenting side branch, or same, your vessel TIMI flow is less than 3, or patient has persistent chest pain, any of these 3.
So
Chest
70,
pain
yeah.
with EKG changes. Yeah. But for
that's the
left
simplest,
main
yeah.
is different. We say 50%.
Yeah,
So
50.
so we have to evaluate the circ here. Okay, ready? That's why I said, let's go caudal. And also caudal is important that when we are do our proximal optimization, then we have to go.
But now question is, should we rewire the circ now? Take the wire out, because before going to high pressure, take the wire out now. So, Flora.
So
The
you
question
have to
is
keep a
also, sir.
sufficient pot length in the left main using the
Yeah.
12 millimeter.
So we have that, yeah. So,
Yeah.
So we actually use a 16 millimeter stent here,
Okay.
and
sir.
the proximal is at least 6+. So we have the
Yeah.
8 millimeter 5/4 balloon.
Right.
And now clearly before going to the high pressure, you go back with the wire. And this is what we are happening in this case. Good.
So this is a filter wire.
It's a
Yes.
fielder wire, yeah.
And that's why we always say, which is the best wire for the side. So I think let's be complete about the, no, this is,
They prefer
Okay, let me-
prefer filter.
This is the 5/4 balloon, right?
okay. So if it is left main, we will say 50%. Okay,
Good. Ready?
go up. Yeah. So we are at the,
Yeah, in our app.
now when do
describe
we
that.
recross? Okay, we always say leave it up to the operator. When you want to recross, before you do proximal optimization or after proximal optimization,
Yeah.
to recross into the side branch.
Your paper, Anu's
But
paper
we
about the
are, we are
Anu's
very
paper
clear.
about the FKB. Yeah, FKB in Excel trial was very good. I mean, you have
Yeah.
mentioned that in Excel trial, the final kissing is not absolutely mandatory.
And actually there was a trend towards higher stent thrombosis. If you have a single stent and you did a final KBI.
And the likely reason is you go and probably still, what we say, we create a circular hole or maybe raise a part of the stent and cause stent
Deformity,
thrombosis,
yeah.
deformity of the stent, leading to stent
take a picture
thrombosis.
first.
That's one. So other thing that we are very clear also that we say, so we did pot, and if everything looks good, the side branch, we will leave it alone. Pot, and if if a 2-stent strategy, right? If there's a double stent strategy, same. If we have done a mini crusher, we'll do pot, final kiss, and we are done. Not pot, kiss, repot.
Okay.
For that also, we have a couple of papers that we ourselves published with the imaging and what we call is the flow, that we measured the flow, angiographic flow across the vessel, just to say that you don't need, because why the Europeans are a believer? Because they did not in vivo, in vitro study. And in vitro study, they showed that if you did kiss, that was a deformity, that there was an oval deformity of the stent. In vivo, nobody has done it, but we have shown that you will never see that, because it is the vessel size, whether it is oval. Right now, what Kiski was saying, eccentric, and the way the vessel is, is whether it's circular or oval and calcium. The stent always takes, when you optimize it, it will take the size of the vessel. So we have shown in our imaging paper that whether you did pot or kiss, the deformity is not there.
So you are saying the pot and marijuana or the FKB is more of an European thing than the American one?
We are a believer of pot, kiss, and done.
That's it. Yeah.
No need to repot.
Okay.
Yeah. Or you could do a kiss and then final pot. That's
Yeah.
okay too. Yeah. Good. Let's
What
take
I am
what we
saying,
need to.
sir,
Ostial
is
circ. Yeah.
FKB and pot is more of European concept, or it
Yeah,
is
no.
equally
European concept is pot, kiss, repot. They use that word, repot.
Report. 2 pots
Yeah,
are there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
too many things. So
Mm.
what I also try to tell you is when you're doing bifurcation, you have double wire already. You have to recross kiss multiple wires. So as you keep doing it, there will be intertwining of the vessel and you're increasing the time of the
Injury.
procedure. Yeah. So try to do a complex procedure quickly in, safe, simple steps and have good outcomes.
And just to the last point in this discussion of the side branch, that should you decide based on the IFR or FFR, I know we used to believe quite a bit before the DK Crush 6 showed that by using incorporation your FFR, that was FFR, not the IFR, that didn't help, rather prolong the procedure. And so we actually have gone away deciding the side branch work based on the FFR. So coming back to the point, it's all anatomical criteria. But the stenosis 50% for the left main side branch versus non-left main 70%, along with the TIMI flow and chest pain. Or some dissection, yeah. So now,
You want to show
what
the
do you want to
video?
do? Huh?
No, sir. What do you think?
Yeah. So question is, Circ, you want to do the IVUS of the Circ or you want to open the Circ? That's the question now. We have that picture little narrowing on the. You want to just do the
Let's IVUS. Let's IVUS.
Okay. We are doing the IVUS. Now play this one. As you can see, there looks
Before
like
IVUS,
some,
we have to
but
open this.
Let us see. According to Megatron, cells are big. We don't need it.
let us see.
Let's test it.
Okay.
Now look at the radio opacity. I just want to wait 1 second. So before we go, I want to just go further and make the radio opacity of the proximal part of the Megatron.
No, leave it.
No, just 1 second.
Okay, they're finishing. 10 minutes. You have to decide. You have to show the.
Just see that it has created a funnel shape. Okay. Now we are going to through this.
Leave it.
Now, if we
Any
need to use
other
the-
questions in the
Thanks as
chat?
well.
Anybody has any questions?
Yeah, ask our audience any question they have.
Okay,
Yeah, good. No,
no,
Imaging.
the thing is, no, okay. let's
It's a
see.
long sheet.
that's fine.
It's a long sheet, yes.
Yeah,
It's a long-
always. Yeah,
No, even the
Oh.
first time it was not easy to go with IVUS.
yeah, good.
Like
That's fine.
mine,
That's what we did.
Anu,
Because-
in mine, you can
Okay, start Pulak.
Okay, start.
Yes.
estimate the distance from the skin to the
Box or
function point.
circ.
But so what kind of closure device you would use?
Per close.
Okay, this is the distal left main.
I think it looks good.
Yeah, looks good. A little bit elliptical. Looks
And
like,
this is the left main.
left main.
Looks good, right?
Good. Yeah, well pose. No,
Okay.
no malposition. No
Okay, so-
dissection.
So
expanded.
osteal, it is just a mark effect that we are seeing in the angiogram. So let it play again. The
Okay.
fact that the IVUS went easily itself is a good sign.
We can take the wire out, and if
We
you
will
want,
do the IVUS of the LED also.
okay, good. Although it looks so good now, if we can go back to our presentation.
Okay, then, yeah, go back. Hold on,
I want-
osteal. Okay, give the,
Okay.
No, old one. You want to what do you
can
want?
we just play osteal circ right now?
Play the
yeah.
osteal circ first. Yeah.
So this is the distal left main come to the,
Yeah, show the osteal circ.
this is the just osteal circ.
Okay, good. Give us a CSA.
A little bit elliptical, but looks like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
6.5. It's more than that.
yes, like six.
No, more than that.
And it's without intervention is fine.
Yeah, full back, more. Yeah, back. This way.
6.2. That's okay. 6.2 is fine. Or even
More than that.
anything 6 plus. No, I know, but I'm saying that it looks very good. So just coming back.
This
to
is the osteal circ. Angiographically, what we saw is just a mark effect, but since we know the IVUS catheter went through the Megatron into the osteal circ without any intervention, we know that, it's a good lumen. So we are just proving that it's a good lumen. So we are going to do the IVUS of the left main to LED right now.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we can just go back to our presentation slide. So while we are getting ready, because it looks like left main is quite good. So this patient is the one we planned for the mini crush. Although we didn't do the mini crush, and they actually have the latest 3D bifurcate app, which we had done.
We'll ask them, are you aware of the bifurcate 3D animation of the bifurcation
Yes,
technique?
app,
Can you-
app, we know.
No, this is animation.
Yeah. And animation is
No,
here.
animation, no.
Yeah.
This-
So
this
see this
app-
one now is going to play now. We decided in this case mini crush.
No,
So if you see here, so you pre-dilate the main vessel. Side by side, it is telling you what to do. This is Bifurcate 3D. You guys should download. It's available on Android also.
Sure, sure, sure. It is helpful.
Thank
The
you.
same, see our Bifurcate original were illustrations. This one we made animation. And also these animations are free to download. So you guys can use it for your lectures, teaching purpose, or whatever you want. You can download it and use it during your conference and teaching.
This is the outside the stand. Okay, start to work.
This looks beautiful.
It's a mini crush. Yeah.
Wait, I was not doing.
Okay,
you're not
stop,
showing that.
stop, pull back.
Wait 1 second. Yeah.
You saw that we did the pot and then we're going to do final kissing balloon now.
Yeah. And report you would not do.
Repot, no,
Not required.
Not required. That's
not
the key.
required.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
done.
Yeah.
So all done. If need to be anything else, you just go further. But good, procedure is finished. Otherwise, you go to and then just to complete this case, as a part of the heart team discussion with a guideline, you need to have one heart team approach. Talking with the surgeon, this case was referred to surgery, and then
Our Iris
calculate.
catheter is in the vessel.
Yeah,
Let's do
calculate
that.
STS and syntax score, which are 33 and STS of 2.2. Anything more than 4 is bad. And this appropriateness of the left main, it's appropriate because after the heart team discussion. Go the IVUS now. Bring the IVUS onto the main side. Good. Okay.
Okay, we are in LED.
Yeah.
Okay, start to work.
Distance.
Yes.
This is the outside the stent.
That's good.
Normal vessel. Coming back. Still normal. Yeah, okay, it looks like this is the distal edge of the stent.
Yep.
Yeah, looks good. Looks open. Good.
Nice, fully opposed.
Yeah.
Right?
Really expanded. Yes.
Send looks good.
That looks good. Long stent, a little bit
Good.
elliptical at the part of the classified
Yeah.
region. It's I think a diagonal. Still distal stent. Okay, this is a proximal, right? Yeah, looks good. And this is the distal edge of the proximal stent.
So barely like a 2 millimeter
Yeah, looks like.
between.
Check
Yeah.
again. Enough lumen.
Again,
this is
back in the left vein, there's a circ.
Yes, looks open. Yeah, really expanded.
The footprint of
Well, excellent.
Megatron looks much thicker than the usual stent. Is it
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
stent thick?
Yeah, Megatron, thicker
Yeah,
strength.
Yeah. The struts are thicker than the regular one, about 80 microns, 80, 85, based on the size. And
Kiski, you're good, right?
Yeah, perfect, perfect.
okay, so let's take a last picture. If we are okay, low, let's take a nitro.
Show
Take
the
a-
thank you slide. So all the
Huh?
apps. We discuss all those other apps. Guide wire.
Hmm.
Ready?
Yeah, see that little bit of distal little calcific nodule still remain, but that's okay. And what I say is, once you got a great lumen of 10 plus, don't get crazy about it. You want to show the final of that IVUS, that little calcific nodule remain. And what you do is, a lot of people will go after with a bigger balloon, and that's where it causes the perforation. And even with the same thing with the IVL. Many times the case of perforation occurred not because of IVL, it's the multiple post dilatation which cause the subsequent perforations and so. Yeah.
So we have a total contrast use of 150 cc and air karma of just 1.8.
That's great.
Okay, let's show the last our multiple new apps which are coming. We can complete it because we are just about full 1 hour.
Final
for,
slide.
and then we'll go back so these are our apps now.
You see that on the right-hand side, what I was mentioning is that bifurcate 3D. That is the animation that I just showed you. So this app is free to available on both Android as well as,
iOS.
also have a website. So that is what I meant. All these animations, you can download it, okay, and use it for your lectures and whatever, your seminars that are happening, you can use this animation, brief animation that is there. Every technique, you can directly download it. Whether it is the mini crush, DK crush, Culotte, tap, all this technique that are mentioned. Other one on the left side, where you see a G, there's a guide wire. There are over 150 guide wires that are available for interventionalists. So we have made like a beautiful catalog and an app to say exactly what are the various wires, when to use which wire. We have over 25 cases. Most of it are our live cases showing which wire for which kind of a lesion morphology, and also the wiring technique for various kind of lesion morphology. That is also available. You want to know about what the tip load of the wire, what is the core made of, what is the coating, whether it is polymer jacketed, everything is a beautiful library out there. So I think people should go and visit it on the website right now, and the app will be out shortly. And other apps everybody knows, which have been there for a few years now.
All right, any question by our participant in the chat box before we describe here, and you'll be presenting your case of cardiogenic shock, PCI, and I'll join you in about 3-4 minutes. But any question from our faculty? We can go back to the Cine now. Anybody else from any question? Looking at it.
So one question from the chat box, that EBC left main, about the conclusion of the EBC left main. Do you think it will change our practice? Will not change our practice, because the power they have calculated with the high primary event rate, and they came down in reality to around 15%. Initially, they started with 25%. The power calculation was wrong. So that is the criticism of EBC left main. So in one word, do you think the EBC left main trial is a good trial?
I can tell you the EBC left main trial was totally wrong.
Just an average.
I'll tell you why. Because DK Crush 3 already said for the left main, Culotte is worse than DK Crush. And what they did in the EBC left main,
Yes.
the Crush, the Culotte against the provisional. In the provisional, if they needed, they did a Culotte there. So basically what really the world wanted to see, that can you duplicate the data of the DK Crush in any other setting? And I can tell you, I'm so disappointed by the EBC main that they did not answer that basic question. So therefore, whether, your stepwise, the conventional was a little better than Culotte, but Culotte is not good anyway. You needed to answer that question, whether stepwise your conventional is better than DK Crush. But that question is not answered. So to me, EBC main, in my opinion, totally failed to answer the basic question, which is in the interventionalist mind. Is the DK Crush data can be duplicated outside China? And tell me your opinion on that.
Absolutely. I was not that courageous to speak that, but I also feel like saying, if it comes from the big mouth, this EBC left main, I think I would not say the hard word like fraudulent, but the calculation of the power and statistics, the conclusion was definitely wrong.
Agreed. Perfect. Okay, so EBC main, so the chat answer to the chat question, the EBC main outcome will not change our strategy. So we actually, again, at Sinai, if we use a DK Crush versus mini crush, we use a mini crush 80%, DK Crush 20%. Most of those 20% are the radial. So you can use the
We are going step crush now.
Yeah, or many times they use a step crush, which is fine. But the key is that DK Crush, we are not a fan of DK Crush because of multiple level steps, and we have a similarly good outcome with the step crush, reverse crush, or if you have 7 French guide, using the mini crush and the illustration which was shown by the 3D bifurcate.
Right. So there are no more questions, but from the bottom of my heart, I would like to thank from our side. And you have, I mean, contributed so much to the global cardiology community without taking a single paise from my juniors, seniors, and I learned. I'm still a follower of you, Annapurna, and you for last 20 years, all archived. So thank you again, once again, for your tremendous contribution to the field of cardiology globally, I would say.
Thank you. And I thank our cath lab staff. They always are ready in time with every aspect. We change the strategy with the imaging, with the medications. They actually keep the patient calm. You know, we remember in these structural, the long live cases, the patient become uncomfortable. Many of the bad outcomes happen because patient now is restless, ready to jump off the table, and we have seen it so many times. Now they need to make a urine, so they are all well prepared. Appropriate patient get the Foley catheter, fully sedated. They don't even ask the doctor. Don't ask her, they autopilot. They see blood pressure of 80, they're giving a neosynephrine, automatic. So we really thank our cath lab staff. Many of them are here. They are the actually frequent visitor of various of live cases, knowing 3-4, and we really
Okay.
thank all of them.
Yeah, Will.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Dr. Chini.
Yeah, Leslie,
And I'll
and
see you
then
upstairs.
Ornab, Henley, and of course we know Kiski, who's been with
Kiski.
us for all our imaging. Yeah. Oh, here, my chief fellows here. My chief fellow is Stu. He's the one who was responsible for the guide wire aid, but he's been with me for us. And we have Anup Koshi. He's actually visiting us from Australia. Yeah,
Superb.
he's here. Yes.
Super.
So
All the
I know
best.
we all, me and Dr. Sharma do the case. Yes, we are. We always say we are in the front, but you need to know who is behind us to make sure the case goes well. Yeah.
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 Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.